And thank you for all of your service for cooking. I've seen you in the kitchen. Thank you. Okay, here's this family that I had in the newsletter who raised their children in Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Happy New Year. I am so thankful to Sri Radha Vijayavihari, Gauranita and Jagannath Dev, Subramanya and Narasimha Bhagavan, and Srila Prabhupada, and all Vaishnavas here at Miami, ISKCON Mandir. They are so sweet and humble, and we are so thankful for all the service they give us at all times. Thank you so much, Radha Krishna and Radha.
8:15 or No.
And she's the one that cooks that fantastic piece on Janmashtami every year.
Don't open them.
She's the one. Hare Krishna. Our temple president wants to tell us how grateful it is to have this service to do.
Hare Krishna, God to everyone, and I wish you the best year in Krishna consciousness, and thank you for helping us. We are growing every day, and we feel blessed. I think you are into nice energy just happening. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
We are very grateful for the service that the Lord has done. If you have been coming, you can see how Krishna is giving him the blessing of improving our temple one day at a time. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
From Bali, you can do it.
Hare Krishna to all the good Miami from Bali. Lord of Namaste.
Where is the problem?
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, and Sri Radha.
Jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. We're grateful to have the opportunity to serve.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Happy New Year and prosperous New Year to you all. Thank you.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Feliz año nuevo con sincera Krishna.
Gracias. Anybody else? New Year prayers? Yeah, Pastor.
Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So I would like to invite everybody. We have a Rath Yatra festival on Sunday. Saturday we have a Kirtan Mela here in the temple, 7 p.m. So I hope all of you attend. It will be a good New Year. Happy New Year to everybody, and please come to Rath Yatra Mahamahotsav on Sunday, 12 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Jai. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to everyone.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year, and may Krishna come to bless you all.
Blessings.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Happy New Year, one and all.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Happy New Year, and all have the grace of Lord Krishna, Radha Krishna. Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year. Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
We want everyone to know that you are actually part of our family. If you live far, doesn't matter, you are part of our family.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year to everyone. I ask you, my Lord, that let us reestablish our relationship with you. And the essence of this relationship is the service and with humbleness. Haribo.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Happy New Year to all.
Hare Krishna, Happy New Year to everyone. Hare Krishna, Happy New Year. Hare Krishna.
I want to say thank you very much, Krishna, with all my heart. This last year, I prayed to you, I asked you a baby, a family, to grow my family, and you gave me that. So I'm very, very thankful. I'm living here and going to the hospital to see you. And thank you very much for you. People are healthy and well. Thank you, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Happy New Year to everyone. Hare Krishna. I'm very grateful for all the devotees here today and inspired by all of you. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you for your smiles. Thank you for love Krishna. It makes me and I want to love him more. Thank you.
And thank you for those Russian devotees dancing. Did you see them on right now? They're good.
Hare Krishna. Wish everybody a very happy, prosperous and devotional New Year. Hare Hare Krishna, Happy New Year. I pray that Srila Prabhupada continues to bless us to serve the devotees and Guru and Guru.
Thank you. We are going to say a few prayers because I don't see the time. Okay, I think Prashana will be 7:30. The minute prayer will be 7:30 for Prashana. Okay, so we have a few minutes.
Make it quickly arrow. Okay. You see that? Yeah. See with the arrow right? Yeah. The metal thing, if you click on that, it goes forward. Oh, that's nice. And that's the same. And it's on.
So if you could turn your attention to the screen, we just have a few prayers that we put together. Dear Lord Krishna, thank you for your blessings in the past year. Please guide me and help me to feel your presence as I step into the new year. Dear Lord Krishna, please help me to be open-minded. I want to elevate my consciousness and develop a spiritual vision. I want to know you. I want to trust you. I want to serve you. I want to learn to love you. Oh, my dear Krishna, ocean of mercy, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the cowherd men and the lover of the gopis, especially Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold, and who is the queen of Vrindavan. You are the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. I offer my obeisances to Lord Nrsingadev. Lord Nrsingadev is here and also there. Wherever I go, Lord Nrsinga is there. He is in the heart and he is outside as well. I pray that I can surrender to Lord Nrsinga, the origin of all things and the supreme refuge. I offer my repeated obeisances unto Vrinda, Srimati Tulsi Devi, who is very dear to Lord Keshava. O Goddess, you bestow devotional service to Krishna, and you possess the highest truth. I offer my obeisances to you, Lord, in the form of your holy names. The word Hari is the form of addressing your energy, and the words Krishna and Ram are forms of addressing you, Lord. Dear Lord, please help me to trust the great saints who have shared this transcendental vibration. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. O Lord, please help me to trust the great saints who say that chanting this mantra is a spiritual call for you, Lord, and your internal energy, Hari, to give protection to us and to conditioned souls. I want to call out to you, dear Lord, for your guidance and your blessings. I want to call out to you like a child calls out for his mother. Just like a child depends on his mother for guidance and protection, I want to depend on you, Lord. I want to feel your presence, Lord, and as I make my way on this journey next year. Dear Lord, I pray that you give me a taste for chanting your holy names. Dear Lord, the world that we live in can sometimes be overwhelming, and the journey can be stressful with so many ups and downs and with so many challenges. As I struggle to keep my family happy, peaceful, and healthy, I need your guidance and your blessings, dear Lord, to navigate this journey. Each day, my mind possesses many thoughts and desires. I pray for your guidance, dear Lord, to know which path will bring me closer to you. I want to feel safe and peaceful, and I want to trust you to guide me on my journey. Dear Lord, please help me to have faith in your guidance. I pray that I can develop the desire to serve Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing on his flute with blooming eyes like lotus petals and with head decked with peacock feathers. With the figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids. I pray that I can open my heart and worship you, Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. I pray that I can develop the desire to worship you, Govinda, the primeval Lord, round whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers, beautified with the moonlight lockets, whose two hands are adorned with the flute and jeweled ornaments, who always revels in pastimes of love, whose grateful threefold bending form of Shabasundar is eternally manifest. I pray that I can open my heart and worship you, Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas, but attainable by the pure, unalloyed devotion of the soul, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay, is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning and the eternal Purusha. Yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth. I pray that I can develop the desire to worship you, Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor, who is tending the cows, yielding all desire in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds and thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis. I want to approach this next year with a peaceful mind and a spiritual perspective. Please help me to take shelter of the sublime method of reviving my spiritual consciousness, which will bring me closer to you, dear Lord. I pray that I can develop a higher consciousness and see the world with spiritual vision. Dear Lord, please help me to be open-minded. I want to elevate my consciousness and develop a spiritual vision. I want to know you. I want to trust you. I want to serve you. I want to learn to love you. The Bhagavad Gita tells us that by the spell of illusion, one tries to be happy by serving his personal sense gratification in different forms, which will never make him happy. Instead of satisfying his own personal material senses, he has to satisfy the senses of the Lord. That is the highest perfection of life. The Lord wants this, and he demands it. One has to understand the central point of Bhagavad Gita. When I look back, I see that often I was blinded and confused by the many choices before me. But as I move forward, I want to trust you, Lord. Please guide me with the torchlight of knowledge. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna takes the role of one who is confused. We can relate to this because we are often faced with many perplexities of life. Arjuna says, "O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those whom we may desire are now arrayed on this battlefield?" Srila Prabhupada explains that Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cows and the senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy Arjuna's senses. But Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. If we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. From Bhagavatam 1.5.14, everyone is hankering after happiness, either materialistic or spiritualistic. But the difference is that materialistic persons, they are satisfied with temporary happiness. And those who are transcendentalists, they are seeking happiness that is real happiness, spiritual happiness, eternal happiness. Let's talk for a few minutes about our ability to control our happiness and to avoid unhappiness. I'm curious. Raise your hand if any of you have experienced a natural disaster. Anybody here? Natural disaster? Hurricane, earthquake, fire, flood, tornado. Now I wonder, has anyone here ever experienced having one close to you pass away or suffer from a major health problem? Most of us have. So let's think about the fact that adversities, problems, obstacles, difficulties, they make no discrimination. These things happen to every single person at some point in their lives. What is the first thing that Arjuna is taught by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita? Everyone will go through problems. We can try to run away from our problems, or we can try to learn from our problems. We've all heard of earthquakes. Can you predict when an earthquake will take place? Can you predict where an earthquake will take place? Can you predict what the scale of an earthquake will be? We all know that an earthquake can come at any time. What Krishna is teaching Arjuna in the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is that there is something called life quakes. Life presents life quakes. There will be times in our lives when things will happen that are completely unexpected but unavoidable. The life quakes will happen in each one of our lives. Maybe it will come in the form of relationships. Maybe you will lose someone. Maybe a friendship will be severed. Maybe it will be a natural disaster. Maybe it will be a war. Maybe it will be with your career or your finances. Maybe it will have to do with your health. If you can learn to view these unavoidable problems in a different way, perhaps our lives will change for the better. Here Arjuna is saying to Krishna, I am now unable to stand here any longer. I'm forgetting myself, and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune. O Krishna, killer of the Keshadini. So perhaps some of you here today have felt like Arjuna when you went through a problem. Sometimes we tend to think that pain and problems means that we cannot move forward and have happiness in our lives. Perhaps we're thinking about pain and problems in the wrong way. Problems can come bearing gifts if you receive them. Problems come for a reason. We can choose to look up at God and say, God, please change my situation. But maybe God has sent the situation so that we will change ourselves. When we come across problems, we may ask God, why is this happening to me? Or we may ask God, what am I supposed to learn from these problems? Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. Many people in the world will go through problems, but some people won't just go through problems, they will grow through these problems. In the text 7 of the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says to Krishna, now I am confused about my duty. I have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple. I am a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. As we think back on the past year, perhaps Krishna gave us opportunity to step back and think about our lives. Perhaps our goals for the next year should be different. Maybe we need to adjust our concept of happiness and our concept of success. Actually, perhaps we should think about where and how we learn these concepts of happiness and success. Many of our ideas about happiness and success come from family, friends, and society. But let's think about this. If someone repeats an idea long enough, then we might tend to believe that the idea is actually a truth. And over time, if enough people accept that so-called truth, then it becomes a culture. And if that culture goes from one generation to the next, it becomes a tradition. What does society tell us our goals should be? Primary goal, secondary goals, third level goals. Many of us were born into a tradition where people have told us that in order to, we should get married by a certain age. We have to have a certain kind of job, car, house by a certain time. And if you don't have these things, you're not a success. But what is success? What does happiness actually look like? As we are transitioning into the next year, that is a great question to ask ourselves. Unless one is able to relish happiness from within, how can one retire from the external engagements meant for deriving superficial happiness? A liberated person enjoys happiness by factual experience. Such a liberated person no longer desires external material happiness. A person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the results derived from studying the Vedas, performing sacrifices, undergoing austerities, giving charity, or pursuing philosophical and fruitive activities. Simply by performing devotional service, he attains all these, and at the end, he reaches the supreme eternal abode. I pray that in this upcoming year, I will get the opportunity to serve Krishna, who is known as Govinda, the supreme Godhead. He has an eternal, blissful, spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, and he is the prime cause of all causes. Dear Lord, how can I be engaged in your devotional service? Okay. This is a question that we can ask. Each of us are different. Each of us have different propensities. We have different skill sets. Someone may be a carpenter. Someone may be a cook. Each one of you can talk to Krishna and see how can you be engaged in the service as we transition into 2026. Thank you for coming. Let's take Prasadam. Hare Krishna. Happy New Year. Anybody new who doesn't know what Prasadam Hall is, I can show you.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for interruption.
Hare Krishna. Blessings, blessings. Oh.